Hello guys, and welcome to a brand new series, which I don't know how often I'll do this series, because this one is definitely difficult to edit, but this is called Snipe or Fail. How does this work? Well, we take a blaster, hopefully they'll be powerful, and we'll first start at 25 feet. You have 18 rounds from, well, not that one, from a 18 round magazine to snipe as many cups as you can. If you're able to snipe all the cups, well, then we just go off of how many darts are left, and we'll see how that goes. And then if it knocks down even one cup at 25 feet, we move it back to 50, then to 75, then to 100. But to move on, it at least has to hit one cup and knock it down, actually. But we'll see how this goes. But with that, with my hopefully decent explaining, you'll see in the video, you'll make sense. It's just how accurate it is and how good I am at it. We are starting off with a doozy with the brand new Nexus Pro X. I literally picked this thing up just a couple days ago. I haven't even got time to really test it out. So what's a better time than to test it with this challenge? Overall, let's just go over some of the features on this guy. It has two magazine releases, which I always just use this one. And this one is definitely, the other one is definitely stiffer. But I understand why you would want that. It's okay. I just prefer just to pull out the mag, because I don't like dropping my mags. The stock is the same as the other one. There is a few issues, is because this is as far as the stock goes out, and for me, I still think it's just a little bit short. I feel like it needs a little bit more, but it just doesn't have it. It also has this very strange storage stock on it, which is, you can't really put much in there, and you have it. It has a very, very comfortable handle. Trigger, I would say, is probably semi-good. It's pretty good, but not that good. Handle, amazing. It's just a good handle. Pump grip, I'm not usually a fan of the vertical ones, but with how this thing's angled, I actually decently like it. Not as much as an actual shotgun pump, but it's pretty good, and I think I'm going to keep it on. And then we come up to the front, which is cool. It has an area to put two different attachments, which is like a worker scar. Well, I found out this scar is tighter than the normal worker scar, so I'm pretty sure it's going to kill your FPS. We will also do FPS in this series, so we'll do that before the actual challenge. And then it has this bearing scar, which is awesome, and literally the reason I bought this, because this thing is so cool. I like it, and of course, the bearing scar is what I'm going to use during the challenge. And I'm actually going to use the bearing scar for other things if it fits for this challenge too, because the bearing scar is just very, very good. And overall, we just gotta see what this guy can do. Has, safety, because this thing is powerful, this thing hits hard, and the prime is very smooth and easy, and you can slam fire this guy. There's no issues with it. I mean, dry fire. But it also has slam fire, which is not useful for this challenge, but you understand. It also has a small pusher, which means mags can just fall out very easily. Put them in, pull them out with no prime, no nothing. You don't have to prime it back. You can, if you wanted, you can prime it back and do that, but there's really no point to. I just love the skinny pushers. This thing's awesome. And a full tactical rail across the top. And I will not be using scopes or sights or anything in this challenge, because I have pretty much just made myself a sniper with just out sights. For years, I have just done looking through the top. Usually I look at the barrel, but the issue with this guy, the barrel is actually pretty low down compared to the top. So that will be an issue, and I'm guessing it will shoot a little bit short. And we'll just see what happens. Hopefully it works out, but I'm just going to be aiming down the damn Picatinny, which is my preferred thing of doing things. If you prefer something else, well, make your own video. And with that, let's get on to the chronographing, shall we? Alright, with the Nexus Pro X, let's go ahead and chronograph it with, the darts it came with. This is the orientation I'm going to use for the challenge, which is with the B car, I think. And we'll see what it hits, and then we'll move on to the other things. 203, 193, 196, 189, 202, 197. So now we're taking that off and using the good old worker scar. Putting another 6 over. 192, 189, duplicate 189, 196, 185, 186, 182. So I found out this scar is tighter than the normal worker scar, which is a reason why it's hitting lower. And now let's just do it with nothing and see what power it has. 185, 188, 192, 188, 192, and that's it. Huh, so this thing makes it more powerful? Weird. Hey guys, so the Nexus Pro X, 18 rounds, 10 cans, 25 feet. We'll see what I can do. I'm going to be using the bearing scar. I'll probably be using this with all the blasters that I use. Handicap is, this is the first time I'm actually going to use this blaster. I literally just bought it. So I'm sitting right at 26 feet, so I have a feet for the barrel pretty much. And we'll see what we can do, shall we? Oh, I nicked it. Nicked it again. Now it bounced off the wall. These rounds are kind of going up, in my opinion. Alright. That's not looking too good. 6 out of 10, 18 rounds. I had a lot of issues because of the barrel, how low it is compared to the actual main rail. So that's an issue. Well, we might as well take it back to 50 feet and see what we can do. Alright. Now we're back at 50 feet, right at my fence. And see what we can do with this, shall we? I hit that. That one counts. I already hit that one. I touched that one, but I don't think that one counts. What happened to that one? Alright, I hit that one, the blue one, so that's 5 at 50 feet. Interesting. Well, with that, let's move back to 75 feet, shall we? Back at 75 feet. Can't even see the cans over there. Good thing I got my computer filming. And, well, let's just give this a shot, shall we? Okay, that was awesome. So at least it moves on to the 100 foot. I can't even see these darts. It's right there. What was that? That one just went to the side. I've been dancing around these forever. Well, how did I hit that on my first shot? I literally danced around those 4 cups. I mean 4 cans for the entire dang thing. Crazy. Barely squeaks in to the 100 foot range by just getting 1 cup. How this thing works is if I miss a cup, it doesn't move on to the next round. And with this one, glasses are coming off because my vision is not great. I'm really doing my best, guys. Well, I tried my best, but the Nexus Pro X is not... It is really good, to be honest. It is very accurate. The one issue is how low the barrel is compared to the iron sights, because firing it from this range, I'm not sure if I'm high or low, to be honest with you. I know I just danced around the Coke cup. I know that for sure. Well, not bad for the first episode. Had to start out with something brand new and pretty dang cool, to be honest with you. I love this thing. If you did not know, it also has slam fire. now it's time for the recap of the Nexus Pro X. I don't really know what to compare it to, because this is the very first blaster I'm doing. But overall, I think it performed pretty well. If we take a look at my very, very scientific sheet, it is for the 25 feet range, we got 6 out of the 10 cups with 18 rounds. At 50 feet, which is still pretty impressive, we got 5 out of 10, 50%, which I felt like I was way closer at 50 feet. I feel like 50 feet is this guy's go-to engagement range, and that's where he should be engaging at. At 75 feet, the very first shot, I was able to nail a cup. I still don't know how that even happened, but I only hit 1 cup out of the 18 rounds I had, and it was the very first shot that veered off a little bit. So, I count it. And then it barely, because it hit 1 cup, made it to the 100-foot range, which we all know it didn't hit any cups at 100 feet, which is a shame. But overall, I think did pretty decent. And yeah, that's about everything I have. I'm thinking about how I should do this challenge. I'm thinking about if I should like calculate all this and make a percentage for other episodes or something. I'm even thinking about having a last stand. If a blaster is able to survive the 100-foot, I was thinking about taking it to 200 feet. Like I'm saying, like if it hits like 3 out of 10 in the 100-foot. But only time will tell with how the snipe or fail challenge will continue. And with the Nexus Pro X, I think it's a pretty dang good start. And with that, I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.